Hi again, everybody. It's time for your news break on Paper News 24/7. I'm Frank Phillips reporting, and in the paper of Montgomery County on this Wednesday, May 2nd, Tuesday morning, the Executive Board of the Montgomery County Economic Development Corporation made the decision to terminate the employment of Bill Henderson, Executive Director, said Rusty Carter, MCED Board President. Henderson was responsible for, quote, directing countywide economic development efforts, unquote, Carter stated in the press release. I would like to express gratitude for Bill's dedication and service to this organization, Carter stated. We appreciate everything he has done for our community over the past 7 years. In an interview with the paper, Carter said, we decided we needed to make a change. We are looking down the road, planning the future of economic development and how to meet future needs. We're looking at the overall picture. Although the board is not clear on what qualities they want in the new executive director, they do have a timetable in place, Carter said. He said the whole board hopes to have a full-time executive director in place in 90 to 120 days. The board will take applications which should be sent to Carter. In the meantime, the board has a person to fill the interim director position, but that name has not been announced, Carter said. Repeated attempts to reach Henderson by telephone were unsuccessful. Montgomery County and the city of Crawfordsville each contribute to MCED. For 2012, the county has budgeted $75,000 and the city has budgeted $15,000. And if you look online and on the front page of the paper of Montgomery County, you can see what key government leaders had to say about MCED's action and what qualities they would like to see in the next MCED director. When we come back, we'll check the weather and sports. You're watching Paper News 24/7 News Break from the pages of the paper of Montgomery County. I'm Frank Phillips reporting.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Ghouls Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Ghouls will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Ghouls will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto, at Ghouls Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
At Ons Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Ons Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zons, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zons today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
And we're back. It's time to look at Weatherby's 3-degree guarantee. He says the high today is going to be 84 degrees. If Weatherby is off by more than 3 degrees, send us an email at weatherby@thepaper24-7.com and let us know your name and address and phone number. And at the end of the month, all those who called in and caught Weatherby will be entered into a drawing for a prize. It's been a little while since anybody caught Weatherby, so maybe you'll be the first. Now let's turn over to our sports page. Our sports editor, Ross Flint, reports, the weather continues to wreak havoc on the local sports scene. Every sporting event but one scheduled for Tuesday was either postponed or canceled altogether because of the rain that drenched playing fields and turfs and the tornado warning in the evening. The Southmont boys golf match at Lafayette Central Catholic was the only event to take place. The Mounties lost 161 to 182. The Crawfordsville softball and baseball teams were able to get their Sagamore Athletic Conference game started against Danville at home, but were unable to finish. The baseball game was scoreless in the bottom of the second, with the Athenians coming to bat, while Crawfordsville's softball team was behind 6-0 in the top of the third, with 2 outs and 1 runner on base. The baseball game will be continued at 6 p.m. today at Crawfordsville, while the softball game will be continued starting at 5 p.m. tomorrow as a doubleheader in Danville. Crawfordsville girls tennis coach Jeff Strickland said his team's make-up date against Greencastle wasn't set in stone, but he believed the home match will be on May 9th. He added that the match against Southmont, which was originally scheduled to be played on the Mounties' home court but has been postponed twice because of the weather, is now scheduled for Monday. That will now be played at Crawfordsville. The North Montgomery baseball game against Lebanon was postponed for 6 p.m. today at home. The Chargers will still play the Tigers at 6 p.m. tomorrow at Lebanon. North's game with Speedway, which had been rescheduled from Monday to today because of Monday's inclement weather, has been canceled and will not be rescheduled. North's softball game against Lebanon will now be a doubleheader starting at 5 p.m. tomorrow. The Chargers are scheduled to play at 5 p.m. today at Fountain Central, and North's girls tennis match at home with Rockville was rescheduled for 4:30 p.m. Tuesday. The Southmont track and field meet against Danville will not be rescheduled, Coach Marvin Walters said. The Mounties will next compete in the Montgomery County meet, which will be at 5 p.m. Friday at North Montgomery. Southmont's baseball team, which was scheduled to play SAC rival Frankfort at home on Tuesday, will now play a doubleheader with the Hot Dogs. Those games will start at 5:30 p.m. Thursday at Frankfort. And that's a brief look at some of the stories in your edition of the paper of Montgomery County. Remember, you can always read us online. Click on the e-edition above this window, or you can look at the stories over to the left on the screen. For the paper of Montgomery County, I'm Frank Phillips reporting. You have an outstanding day, won't you?